Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip
Bars is back.
hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop.
oh God. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side. And you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe.
That's a fact, and that's one of the biggest problems. We talked about this on the podcast last week. We don't have any officers in these communities that know the community and can take somebody that may have messed up in the fucking store and take them home to their mama and go, yo, here's home, man, blah, 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 blah. Go ahead and go chill, man. And we don't have that relationship with the officers because you got these dudes that come in from these suburban neighborhoods because the inner cities pay more. They go and grab these jobs and have no idea what's going on in the community. It's a huge fucking problem. And that's why it's important for guys and brothers like you and people out here in the community. And why Larry Hoover would be so important to be back out, because he can give guidance to people that need it and understand where he's coming from. I want to talk about Larry Hoover, man. I've been hearing his name a lot. Conversation made me Rick Ross. And when he said his name back in the day, and then the GD had some issues with him with that. What was the biggest issue and why they had an issue with Rick Ross back then?
Once again, it's exploitation. You see what I'm saying? Stop. We've been being exploited all our life. Our whole city has been being exploited, other cities as well, but we've been exploited our whole life. So even if he was trying to do a good deed and speak on his name in a record and salute him or whatever, my advice was, that's cool, but donate some proceeds to him and his family for legal defense or whatever.
Word.
You see what I'm saying? Like, don't do the industry stuff, meaning, or don't be the news like these networks. His life is public, because once you hit the news or go to jail, your life is public record from that point. So that's why American Gangster was able to put his story out and all that, and don't give him a dime because of that the law of that. You know what I'm saying? Like the media law or whatever. So, but by you knowing that as an artist, and you know that they'll use you, abuse you, don't give you nothing, you do the opposite. So you show these other artists, if you're gonna put a guy's name in your music for their better benefit, contribute, give a kickback. I'm sure he done that probably for Booby now. You see what I'm saying? And so it's the same way. So by me saying that, he not gonna take that offensive. Ross ain't gonna take that offensive by me saying that, like the other dude did. You see what I'm saying? Because it's the truth. Because if I say, Fat Boy, did you put something on Booby books? Yeah, and I gave up money for the lawyer to try to help. Now you understand how we felt as a whole about the old man.
Yeah.
We weren't tripping. You saluting, we appreciate that. But contribute, bro, it's compensation. That's all. It ain't no soft extortion and all that. If you can help Booby, why you can't help the old man? You understand their condition. You see what I'm saying? Because by you speaking on his name, everybody attached to him gonna support you.
Yeah.
And we supporting you with money, because if we gotta buy it and download it, we giving you the streams, we buying a physical copy. So we supporting you on the strength of him. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, give some kickback, dog. That's all. It ain't no soft extortion, just kickback. That's all. It's our culture that have a problem with conversation, and that's where we always clash. People want you to do any and everything to help them get in a situation, but don't have the better interest for you for doing that.
Yeah.
And that's the wrong way to be. So that's why I be cool and willing to do these interviews, because it can help the next listener or next artist to understand. You see what I'm saying? Because it's no guidance. They don't know that. They feel like my name in 1,000 songs. I ain't went to everybody and say cash in or woo woo. But Ross, he done a song with us. You see what I'm saying? But it wasn't about the Global Gangsters and the song he done with us. This was about the old man behind this wall, and his name is a part of a song for sale. The song wasn't a free song; the song was for sale. So you profited off it, and it probably was one of your biggest singles to date.
Hell yeah,
yeah.
So looking out for Meech, looking out for the old man, I don't feel nothing would be wrong with that.
Word.
So I done what I done in that situation. I took him to meet the old man's wife, his son, and let them deal with however they wanted to do it. And I stepped back. You see what I'm saying? So I'm a bridge that gap, because you got 1,000 people calling you trying to get features and all that ain't got nothing to do or contributing to the old man that I know of. So you got a link to me, I got a link to them. I'ma merge it and y'all work it out. That's how that go. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I always do my part, man.
So
Wrapping them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, man, we appreciate you, man. I don't know how long we had you on with a little bit of fucking interruption. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we appreciate you, brother. You're more than welcome to come on anytime and drop some game and doctrine.
I appreciate y'all, man, for not exploiting us.
Nah, we ain't our game, man. We're a little bit older than academics, but we damn sure got raised right. We don't play that fucking game.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
I salute y'all for that.
nah, we appreciate you. We got to do media, and sometimes motherfuckers don't like it, but we try to do it the best way we can, man. So we appreciate your time, brother. Definitely.
For sure.
Drop your media handles, let the people know where they can find you, and let the people know where when the podcast drops and things like that.
Jo Jo Capone, the #1 on Instagram. I ain't a Twitter person, so just Instagram me. I got Instagram. I mean, I got Twitter though, but I don't use it like that. It's YouTube. The channel Act Like an ENT, the correct spelling. The Code of Conduct Podcast is the podcast that I'm currently on. I did the Gangster Chronicles. We working out something over there as well. So, but for the most part, Code of Conduct Podcast.
Oh, man. Well, we appreciate your time, JoJo Capone, Chicago OG, in a bit on the podcast, man. Salute, brother. Blessings. Thank you.
Peace out.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
All right. If you enjoyed this podcast, we had the OG JoJo Capone addressing all topics today, man. I'm really surprised. I didn't think it would be that great of an interview, but it turns out to be a great interview, man. Them Chicago dudes always bring it, man. Definitely.
Indeed, man. We enjoy every conversation we had, man. This was a real good one, man. I didn't even realize the time was flying like that, man. But if you enjoyed the content, like God said, hit that 5-star rating, hit that like button. You already know what to do, man. But we're about to get up out of here. We got an action-packed week on the way for you guys on the podcast. If you haven't listened to all the interviews yet, go back in the Rolodex, man, and enjoy all the great content we provide for you, man. But until then, we out of here. This is Sandman, Viral Hip Hop News. Oh, God, Hip Hop News Uncensored together. We're the baddest goddamn podcast hitting the fucking airwaves to date. The Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. Over and out.